Hello people. Today's idea is to get the swing arm out and just grease that. That can come in handy. If you have not done it, I would recommend do it. Check it at around 10-15,000 kilometers every now and then. That should take care of it. It's not something that you need to work on too often. Every time you do it, say after 10,000 kilometers, and you again check it, you'll get to know what condition rest of the area is. So that helps, trust me, that helps. I have already covered the video on how to take care of the linkage, suspension linkage, and how to grease that. Now moving on, this would be the second part on that. And first we would be removing the rear wheel. I have again already covered a video, so I'll post the link in the description. So the tire is out, as you can see, and that's the axle. That would be cleaned, the axle completely, and re-greased before it goes in. I'll tell, I have covered that in the tire changing bit, but yeah, anyways, I'll cover that again. Now at this point it would be, you can open the chain before as well, but it would be a good idea to remove the chain here. Maybe you can completely remove it, clean it, and then put it back at the end of it all. Or you get the point. Now these would have to be removed as well. Remove all these things as they are still in. So this will go on brake caliper lies there. That's mounted by those rubber mounts, so those will be removed from there. That is going to be an easy job. So let me open all of this. So honestly there is no need to remove the chain, but just to show you, this is the link. It would be in different color, as you can see. I'll just use some chain cleaner to bring out the color, and all you need is a nose plier. Even a normal plier would do. Just leverage it at this point and this point. I'll cover this later, but the idea is this: just hold them like this, press, and the link will come out as it did. So here's the link, and then all that you need is just to pry these out, and there it falls. But you get the idea. These ones are gonna be 5 mm. So let's get these two out, this one and this one. So yeah, the chain guard is out, and as you can see, this would be cleaned. A lot of muck has accumulated there, the chain lubricant, dust and everything. This is how it looks. So this will be cleaned before it goes back. Now let's remove this as well. This would be using a 10 mm bit. So yeah, let's get this out. So again, this is out. Again, will be washed, cleaned, and put back. Let's move on. Next, we are moving to this side. We're just going to pry out these rubber mounts from the chassis. All these 1, 2, and 3. These should come out. Now, just hang this above. You can use a very sophisticated tool, or you can just use some old shoestrings like I am to hold it up. So you get the idea. I'm not trying to be sarcastic or anything, but yeah, so I'll just be holding it here. So let's move on. So that's done. Next is gonna be easy. Just pry these out with hands. No tools required here. Same way, that one and that one will be done. Let me get those out. At this end, you will have this zip tie. You can cut it and put in a new zip tie, but I try to recycle, so I use a screwdriver, as I have mentioned again. It would be hard to capture, but you just pry it in and it gets out. So let me get this zip tie out as well. So basically it goes in here like this. It's easier to show when it is out. You take a very small screwdriver like this and you pry it in between these grooves which lock into this, and you just easily, if you can see that, and you just easily pull these out and it comes out. So this can be reused now. So zip tie is out as well. Now let's move on. So swing arm is ready to come out, and at this point we have to make a personal preference. Like, I like cleaning the link separately because it's very less tedious and can be done every 7,000 kilometers or so. Swing arm I just check after, say, about, at a longer period. Again, this is 14, again that one is 14, but so yeah, 14 mm. And here we go. Not removing them completely, just slightly loosening for right now. And as for the top one, as I said, you'd be requiring a 17 mm spanner to hold this from the back as you try and loosen this one. Don't again have to completely remove it, just loosening slightly. You get the point. So this has been loosened, this has been loosened. Let me get the same job done on that side as well. So yeah, this one has been loosened as well. Now let's move on. So these are where the nuts are, behind these casings. So just remove them. So now that the caps are off, this on the right side where you have the brake lever, this one is going to be 19 mm, and one on the other side, that is going to be 17 mm. So this is the 17 mm spanner, and this right here on the ratchet will be moved from 14 to 19 now, as you can see, 19. So let's loosen this up. So yeah, at this point we are ready to take the swing arm out. I hope you can see I have just adjusted that 17 mm spanner there. We'll be holding it with hand. Yeah, I can get there, and loosening this completely out. So let me get this nut out totally. So this 19 mm one is out, and at this point a good practice to create a wedge again. So I'm using these wooden blocks. So let me get the spindle, that swing arm mount spindle out. Again, the key is no hammering is to be required once you have created a wedge like this to support it. So let me show you how easy it is. Now I do need something to pry it further, and there you have it, and this is it. That's the swing arm spindle completely out. So at this point we can start unmounting the 17 mm spanner here, and this will fall, so be ready for that. No surprises, but you get the point. Let me completely remove this. Then this is also going to get pushed out. Simple. It keeps slipping because of the grease and everything, and here we go, and this is out. So there we have it. The last part to this is just removing this, and there it goes. There we have it, and now we have this. I'm holding it with my legs, so this is going to be a bit tricky to actually show, but you get the point. Swing arm is out with the rear brackets. Now once that is done, at this point do remember there is gonna be a bushing cover like this. The dust one is on that side as well, that has also fallen out, so do remember these are the dust seal. So that's the second one that has gotten trapped. Let me get the chain out as well at this point. We'll be cleaning and putting it back. So as I said, there's just one way to do it. You could at this point remove the linkage as well, but I've already covered a video on that of how I separately treat that. And these are gonna come out like this. That's one. Let me hold it all in there. And that's two. So some rust can be seen here. This can be polished and put back in. No issues there. Now let's remove these as well. So these are the brackets that have come out, and as you can see from both sides, rusty. That was expected, does happen. So I'll be again push these out like this, move them out of the way, clean them. The bearings do look, this one again, this is out. Again bearings looks okay. This would again be greased, cleaned. And what about the bearings on the inside? Now again, these are roller bearings. I don't see any sign of rust, neither on this one. Let's twist it around. And yeah, neither on the other side. So these are good to go. So as for cleaning these, I seriously do recommend that you don't use petrol or any other abrasive fluid which can, you know, ruin these rings, these O-rings. So best to do it with soap and water, and trust me, it works fine. Would have to dry it, might take some time. You can use a pressurized dryer, a reverse vacuum cleaner, whatever. Same with this, same with the swing arm bearings. This is also just gonna get cleaned with soap and water. And again, same for these dust seals. Again, just soap and water would do just fine with a toothbrush or whatever brush. So basically, yeah, that's the idea. So let me just get all of this clean now. Okay, so this is the basic idea. These are all the bearings, everything that has been taken out. There lies the swing arm. There is the soap, some foam, some toothbrushes. So you basically get the idea. You don't have to get overboard. I mean, on the bearings and all, you can slightly use that chain cleaner as well, just to get the extra muck out. So I'll just be fast forwarding through all of this. So this is how far I have gotten. Looks a lot cleaner. Now this metal scrubber, again, basic utensil, washing tool. So just keep moving it and keep scrubbing it out for a metal finish. Yeah, basic tools. What can I say? You get the idea. So let me move on. So next up is swing arm again, toothbrush, soap. As you see there, both kind, the cloth washing as well as the hand washing kind. So this is gonna get scrubbed off, so let me clean this off as well. So this is where we are. Everything has been cleaned, as you can see. Every axle, every bearing, everything, I mean everything. Inside there, swing arm has been washed and cleaned. And clean something inside as well. Now let's just, now this is the best tool that you can have, that grease box there, and this is a new one right there. It still has some, but yeah, you never know. Always keep in excess. So that is the idea, man. That is the idea. These were cleaned as well. Chain will be cleaned later before it goes back in. So let's start greasing all of these things. Let's put this back together and let's move on.